Alright, this video is about my 2018 grow medium. I've done purchases several times, but I want to talk about it because a lot of people don't go back and look at my hundreds of videos. So we'll talk about what I'm doing for 2018 here. These are aged rice hulls. You may call them composted rice hulls, although they don't really get composted down. Hot composted down, cold composted, yes, but they're aged. They put parboiled rice hull, or they put rice hulls in a big pile, and they just let them sit there until they turn into this. And it takes a really long time because rice hulls are full of lignin, and they just don't break down hardly at all over a long period of time. I mean, I've been in my garden for 2 or 3 years after I put rice hulls down, and they still look kind of like this. You know, they've not broken down very much. So that's the main reason why I use this. This is one component, and this is a yard, what the guy called a yard, of material, and it cost me $30. It went up a little bit this year. So I've got one 5-gallon bucket full of these rice hulls. That's the first component. The second component I'm doing this year is peat moss, and you can see there it should be sphagnum, and this particular variety is there, but really doesn't matter. So we got rice hulls, aged rice hulls, and sphagnum peat. And this is the last component. This is PBH. It stands for parboiled rice hulls, and I did a video, I think it was year before last I bought this. May have been last year. No, it was year before last. Anyway, about a year and a half ago. I've got a video up of where I buy them and my trip up there and all that goofiness. But anyway, they're parboiled, and they're really light and fluffy, and they act kind of like a perlite or a vermiculite. They add aeration and no weight. And I really love this material. They've been boiled to reduce, to make an even pH, and that's really important because you don't want to impart any drastic pH changes. So these are my parboiled rice hulls. I'm probably 8/10 of the way completed in using this one anyway. Most of it's gone is what I'm saying. So yeah, this will be a component, about 25% component of my medium. That's the third and final component. Alright, we've got 2 5-gallon buckets of composted or aged rice hulls. The next thing we're going to add is the peat, and this is what that looks like. It's nice and dry. And the last component is the parboiled rice hulls. Really light. Alright, there it is mixed. Now this mix is extremely aerated and has excellent wicking properties. Excuse me. And that is very, very important when you do hydroponic growing or container growing. You want it to be able to wick up, but you want the roots to have some air as well. And this is a very good choice. If you don't have rice hulls in your area, and you can't, it's not feasible to make a trip to buy a large quantity if you're a big outfit, to make a trip to Arkansas, you can just use regular peat, but sweeten it a little bit with some hydrated lime that you can get from the store, and just mix it in a container and pour about a cup for this entire amount if you use peat moss, sphagnum peat. So anyway, this is what I'm going to use. It's extremely water retentive as well, so I'm going to moisten it and gonna plant some tomatoes tomorrow.